Do you know how to start changing your finances right now, starting today? Hey, Jason here, and if you've been following the channel, I've been showing you stuff of Johannesburg, sharing with you parts of my life, how I go to the natural health doctor, stuff like that. But most importantly, I've been talking about success, how to be successful, what success is, and how to start getting it. And remember, I focus on three areas in my life: happiness, health, and wealth. And when I say happiness, that's mean my personal happiness. My health is my personal health goals, and wealth is my personal wealth goals. How I want my life to live, and all of these they make up my standard. And so you want to start looking in your life too on what do you want to do. So today I'm going to actually talk about more on the wealth side. I usually don't talk about much of the money stuff, but today I think it's very important. Just got off a real good shooting of the podcast Success Effect. If you haven't tuned in, you can check us out on Amazon Music, Spotify, iTunes, and I believe there's another one. I can't remember. I'll get it to you. But just check us out, Success Effect. And so, how do you start changing your finances right now? Now, I wasn't taught this in school. I know some people, a lot of people are starting to watch from South Africa. And I'm going to tell you from the perspective of an American, born and raised in America, I was not taught about money. I wasn't taught about how to budget. I wasn't taught about how to balance a checkbook. I wasn't taught about how to invest for the future. None of these things was taught to me. So the only thing that I was taught was, oh, you need to go get a good education so you can go get a good job. I had government jobs, and guess what? They wasn't good. I had Roth RAs and stuff like that, and I'm gonna be honest with you, I didn't even know what I was doing with them. So I ended up squandering them, really wasted all that money that was in there. And it was a great learning lesson because today I'm in a way better situation than I was then. And so, what do you actually want to start doing to actually change your finances right away? You got to focus on what the rich do: multiple streams of income. So, if you look at every rich person in the world, they have multiple streams of income, meaning they have more incomes coming in than they could actually work. So, they're putting their time to use on things that they want to do. They're not trading their time to go to a job every day. They have different incomes coming in. And this was something that I've been focused on and started doing about 2.5 years ago is when I really started doing it. Chantel and I really started doing it. And so that was our biggest goal. We were just building MSIs, building MSIs. And that's just short for multiple stream of income. And so the reason why you want to do this is it's not about how much income each stream is coming in. You just want different things bringing in different amounts of money at different times. And if you can get really good at it and start getting different currencies in, that's even better because that protects you. Especially now when just about the whole world is about to go into a recession. Prices in America just skyrocket high. I know I hear people here saying things are starting to go up here in South Africa. But this is why it's key to have MSI. Think about it. If you're living in, so like let's say South Africa, since I'm here, if you're here, all of your currency is based off of rand. But if you're making euros or if you're making dollars from another stream of income, you're ahead of the curve, meaning no matter how much recession goes up, because you have that bumper in there for the exchange of the currency, you're sitting better than people who are just making rand. And so what are some ways that you can actually start making multiple streams of income? Because I know people talk about this, people say you should do it, but what are ways you can do it? One of the best ways where I tell people they should do it is have a YouTube channel. Just about the whole world now uses YouTube. YouTube maybe have over 50 billion watchers a day. And we're talking about the whole world, like South America, North America, the whole continent of Africa, Southeast Asia, India, all of these places, people are watching YouTube because everybody has a smartphone nowadays. Even if you look into, no matter what the culture is, what type of, whether it's considered first, second, or third world country, no matter what their income levels, smartphones are so readily available that everyone has access to them. And most of us consume our material on YouTube. So you can have a YouTube channel, just like this one here where you're watching this. However, even though I don't monetize, and I'm gonna explain to you why I don't monetize. I don't monetize my YouTube channel, and I never plan on monetizing it because this is my charity, meaning this is how I give back for free. This is just one of the ways where I give back any information I'm studying while sharing the books that I'm reading. And it's a compile of all the information so you can see my success journey. Um, I wish I would have done this when I first started my health journey, because people would have been amazed at some of the things that I was doing. Because a lot of times nowadays people are like, no, I don't believe that was you. And if people would have saw it in physical in real time, and seeing how I was getting better and better in the things I was doing, it would people would have got a lot of advice from it, but people would have started being encouraged to see how they could do it too. And so, because I have other MSIs, I do not monetize my YouTube channel. However, if you're looking to get started into MSIs, you need to focus on one, just building up a catalog or a playlist by downloading, getting a bunch of videos together. And here's one great example. Like, if you're an Uber driver, or if you just have a car here, start filming your regular day-to-day travels. Like, if you're just in the car, you might as well film it. You're already driving. And then each night, upload all those videos to YouTube. And then over time, you're going to start seeing people start watching. People start seeing like, oh, wow, this is interesting. People are going to start sharing your content. And before you know it, you'll start being able to get ad revenue using your YouTube channel. And you're just doing something you're already doing. So one of the things I like to use is net time, when there's no extra time. And I like to do stuff where I can do 1, 2, or 3 things at one time. One of the things I do, if you ever see me walking around here and I got my headphones on, most people think I'm listening to music. I'm listening to professional development tapes. I'm listening to books, affirmations. I'm utilizing my net time. So I have no extra time because I'm walking or I'm going somewhere. I do as many things as possible while I'm still in that activity. And so that's how YouTube does it. Here's one of the other things you can do. You can start becoming a self-published author. If you have advice, like I see people on Instagram here that's in South Africa, really great workout routines. They could put together workout videos. They could put together workout books. One of the other things you can do is affiliate marketing, meaning you start getting a commission off of helping drive traffic to other people's products. That's one of the things that I do on the side that you don't see. I have an bulk email marketing business. So I send out about anywhere from 300,000 plus emails a day that I go out, that I send out each and every day. That's a business, part of my business I'm building. I have a whole Amazon publishing line, which most people don't know. So me and CC and I, we have put together about a publishing line, and we have about 200, 300 different journals on there just on Amazon. And they sell in Great Britain, Japan, Germany, the United States, and I believe Mexico also. And then one of the other things that I'm starting to do now is I'm going to start building a speaking program where I'm going out teaching the success philosophy, showing people how to do it, and also just showing people what is possible in life. Like, a lot of us need a lot of motivation. A lot of us don't hear this information. And so when I go into all these different investor conferences, things like that, that's why I try to share that stuff with as many people as possible, because some people, one, can't afford to go there, but most importantly, most people don't have the time freedom that I have now to be able to go to these different events. Because a lot of times when you're looking for stuff to learn how to make more money that's legit, it's doing what most people consider work hours. Because people who are investing, people who are using the MSI system, they're not dependent on a job anymore. And so you want to slowly build up depending on where your level is and what you can afford. If you don't have the money to throw into professional development or things like that, then you should start out and most likely building a YouTube channel that's free. And the second thing you may want to do is a network marketing company or multi-level marketing. It's a very low entry point for the average ordinary person to start building a business. Meaning you don't have all that high overhead costs. Like, you don't have to build a business, you don't have to build a product. All you have to do is just pay, usually, depending on the place you're in, some places are free and some places go up to thousands of dollars. I usually stay in a mid-range place of maybe a few $100s a month if it's products that I like. And so with that, I'll use those products and then I'll just refer them to other people. Be like, hey, especially if it's a health and wellness product. If you know me, I'm big on health and wellness. That's my passion. And so if I know someone's like, hey man, I'm trying to figure out how to do this, or I want to find a meal replacement, then I'll just refer them to my company, be like, hey, here's something you can try. This is what I've used. I know it worked. And then usually people be like, okay, let me try it out. And then that's all you really have to do. It doesn't have to be simple. Like, it doesn't have to be, not simple, I'm sorry. It doesn't have to be difficult. Like, you want to make it very simple to create MSIs. and you want to make it fun. Like most people don't talk about this. The more you having fun, the longer you're going to do it. The more something feels like a second job or work, you're going to quit because you're going to start realizing this is taking too much of my time, and this, at least my regular job is paying me regularly, and this here, I might get paid 1 week, I might not get paid for a couple of months. And so you want to make it fun when you're starting to build your MSIs. If you like writing books, start writing kids books. Those kids books can turn into story time for kids on Instagram Lives, on YouTube, Facebook Lives. Then you can start even offering other things where it's like sketch pads for kids, stuff like that. There's different ways to build off on each and everything you want to do. And so when you're building your MSI, just really focus on where are you at in your life and be honest. If you don't have the money to invest in something outside or a big business, something like that, don't try to start there. And another thing is, don't listen to all this hype, like what everybody's talking about. Oh, get into crypto, get into crypto. If you don't have the extra money, do not get into crypto right now. And so I do crypto investment also. I don't share that with most people because right now, like I'll tell you, the crypto market, it's not that it's volatile, it's going through political issues, meaning it's politics behind it. It's not that crypto is bad, it's politics behind it because it was making too many people wealthy and there wasn't a way to tax those people. And so you, like I say right now, stay away from any crypto investing platform as an MSI unless you have the money to risk losing. Because with different politics in all the different countries, it's a little bit more volatile, so I don't really recommend that to people. However, you can start price cost averaging different crypto coins. I focus on three. The three main ones that I focus on is Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Litecoin. I don't do meme coins, even though I have a stockpile of meme coins. I don't recommend people to invest in them, especially if you're building an MSI. And like this is the biggest thing you got to start really understanding. There's a difference between building an MSI and taking a risk in investing. Taking a risk in investing, you need to have a steady nest egg in case you lose that investment. When you're building an MSI, you're building an MSI, meaning you're taking something from zero and you're just slowly focusing on growing it until you get to a level where it's at a comfortable monthly or weekly income or daily income. And then you move on to a new MSI. So like my book publishing line in Amazon, there's months it make hundreds of dollars. There's months it may make $10. It doesn't bother me because I know I have so much out there, and at the end of the day, I'm getting sales on a monthly basis. And so while that's going on autopilot, I'm building other MSIs at the same time. So like I'm finna start my professional development book line. I'm writing those out now, starting to self-publishing on that. And also, like I said, with the speaking line, I'm finna start doing speaking venues here in South Africa and then start traveling across different parts of Africa speaking and just talking to people and explaining to them, these universal laws that I'm learning, how they can start using, because this information isn't here, so someone has to do it. So I'm like, I might as well start doing it and help people in return. And so those are just some of the ways you can get MSIs. If you want more detailed but more detailed information on what type of MSIs you can do or some of the other things that I do, just let me know. If you're someone that's in a network marketing company here in South Africa, let me know and I'll help you get better with your sales, how to start using some social media. I have different training programs that I've done, different scripts and things. I have no problem sharing this with you. I'm an entrepreneur at heart, so when I see other entrepreneurs out here getting it, I like to help and support because we have to get away from competition and we have to start getting to collaboration. It's time for us to collaborate more than competing with each other. And so anything that I can do to help, just let me know and I'll see whatever I can do whatever I can throw your way. And so hope you got some value from this. Hit the like button, share it with that entrepreneur or someone that that wants to get into entrepreneurship but don't know where to start. Because when you start, you want to start focusing on MSIs. You don't want to look at it as a job. And so hope you have a great day and I will see you tomorrow.